Hello everyone, it's Hugh here from Creator Up. Today I want to do a quick walkthrough the workflow of how to handle raw photo from Insta360 Pro. If you don't know yet, Insta360 Pro, the camera I just got, can take raw photo in 8K quality and also HDR in 8K quality. So I actually collect all of them in this one folder to show you all together. So in here, I have Live 3 photo, the HDR version, just the regular 8K, and also raw, color graded version. I will go ahead and open a GoPro player, which you can see the picture yourself. So first thing I will show you is the in-camera stitching, the panel JPEG. That is just an 8K photo. So come out JPEG from the camera. So if you open it, so that is the photo you take. As you can see, it's already very clear compared to any 4K photo you take from like other camera like Samsung Gear or Nikon Key Mission. But let's pay attention. Look at me, like I'm already really clear. You can clearly see me even I'm really far away from the camera. But pay attention in here. So in here, the YouTube space, Sydney, that's what it's supposed to be, got blown out by the strong lighting from outside and also from this light right here, shining directly into the sign. So this test got blown out. But let's see what HDR version in here. This is the HDR version. Drag it in. GoPro player. So let's spin over here, and if you pay attention here, let me zoom in a little bit. Here, as you see, you can clearly read the YouTube, the red. You can see the red and YouTube space, Sydney. You can kind of read that, and that is the benefit of HDR. HDR photo basically you combine a low exposure photo and a high exposure photo and put them together and preserve the highlight of blowout area and too dark area. But again, if you take an HDR photo, as you see here, this guy is actually on a wheelchair moving around. When he's moving, taking HDR photo, you actually have this ghost effect because HDR photo requires subject to be perfectly still. So if you're taking HDR photo, take that into consideration. But the benefit of using HDR photo is you can recover highlight, overexposed area, and really see the detail of the image. So, but today we are actually gonna focus on raw photo workflows. So, picture taken from RAW from the Insta360 Pro is actually DNG format, and this is the final graded version of it. I graded compared to the picture you just saw, which is this one, HDR, and the panel one. But let me make sure that it actually put it into a GoPro player. Okay, now I put it in a GoPro player. And as you see, the color profile is so different. Like everything is really contrast-ish. I color grade look like a film look. So everything is darker, and as you see, darker, more contrast-ish, and more stylized because I color grade it as the way I want as a photographer, which is cool. And also you can see the detail here. You can also see that because I bring up the contrast. So you can actually bring some highlight back into the final photo because it's in RAW format. So how to do that? The workflow is very simple. First, open Insta360 Stitcher, and then import your RAW photo into your computer. So this is this one. So if you see the RAW photo, it's actually 6 individual DNG files. They're all RAW format, and you can drag the photo entirely into the Insta360 Stitcher. Right here, you will not see the preview because it's a DNG file, as you see, so you can't see the preview, but you can go ahead and leave everything in default. Just make sure that folder I pick is in the raw output. Okay, I'll just hit open. So go ahead and just stitch it out. And it's processing right now. So we will come back when stitching is finished. Okay, so the stitching process just finished, and we have this raw output stitcher. DNG file. It's a raw file. So now you can bring that into Lightroom. If you have Lightroom, so I do have Lightroom right here. Or you can just open it directly in Photoshop, which I'm gonna do it in here. So if you right click, open Adobe Photoshop. If you open it, it should open exactly Camera Raw version, which is like handle it raw photos. So just like what you use shot raw in a Canon 5D, that's exactly the same format. You get a lot of freedom on color grading on a DNG raw file. So on here, this photo is a little bit like too yellowish. I will bring down the temperature. So now it looks more coolish, more represent the actual environment, and you can see the true white here. And then I would love to bring up the exposure a little bit. Actually, not too much. Bring the white down because bring the exposure up. And then bring the highlight down a little bit. I will up the clarity really high to make it have that cool HDR film look, and also increase the vibrance. So now really bring the YouTube color out, the red out, look really good, and also gonna bring the saturation, also the same thing to make the photo look more like alive. Again, and then I also gonna up the contrast a little bit to have this contrast-ish look. Okay, so that's to my liking, and then just go ahead and open the image. So you open in Photoshop. So that is a raw photo. So it's really graded as what I like and look really good. Again, you can grade as your way to make it look like your style in here, but the whole point is a DNG file. You have a lot of freedom to color grade, to like bring back details and make the photo look really cinematic. So the photo right now is just a DNG file, have no matter if you upload the photo as a JPEG into Facebook, will not become a 360 photos. So the next step you need to do is actually go into File, File Info right here, and then pick raw data, and then down here is the template, right? Make sure you hit Import, and then I will provide this template file, equal rectangular template file. Basically, you're going to import this XMP file, hit Open, and go ahead and pick the last option, keep original meta, but appended matching properties from template, and hit OK, and we'll attach the data in the end of the raw data. Now you hit OK. So if you save as, go ahead here, save as a JPEG. So I'll go ahead and save that in final output, raw output, final, and go ahead and save it, and make sure, I will just make sure in the max quality possible, and go ahead and save it now. So now you can open again GoPro Player and preview the photo we just exported. So that is the photo we exported. So just drag and drop it on the GoPro Player. So that is the final version. As you see, it's very contrast-ish, have this like filmic look on it, and also I bring back the contrast so you can see a little bit of the YouTube space. It's still very blowout. It's not like HDR, because HDR literally take like 7 or 8 photos, combine them together in different exposures, so really preserve detail. But again, raw photo give me a lot of freedom to make the look I like. Look at me, it's really dark and contrast-ish. It's not wash out. That's the look I like. And then you can go ahead and upload this picture on Facebook, and for time issue, I already upload on Facebook to become a 360 photo because you already inject the XML data. So that is the graded version. Again, if you want an even higher quality, because that is a very high quality picture, you can try to use this hosting solution called Kurula. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to pronounce it. So as you see the picture, it looks exactly like what you view in GoPro Player. Very high res and very preserved detail. So you can show the world your style of the 360 picture and photos. So hopefully you learned something from this video and really see the power of Insta360 Pro, and you can shot RAW and HDR photos. And again, if you have any question, please comment below on my YouTube channel. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up or subscribe to my channel, because more content about how to make 360 photo and videos coming out every single day. Hopefully I have time to make it. But yeah, please give me a thumb up if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.